Hi, Brielle. What book did we just finish reading?
We just finished reading Charlotte's Web by A.B. White. E
Okay.
in E.B. White stands for Elwin. The B is Brooks, but he didn't like his name Elwin, so he used his universal name.
Initials.
Yeah, initials.
And
Andy.
his name. Okay. So, what's that story about?
It's about a pig who was saved by a girl named Fern, but then when he was 5 weeks old, he was sold to Zuckerman, and they were gonna kill him at Christmas time, but a spider saved him by writing stuff, and they thought it was a miracle.
Who thought it was a miracle?
The whole everyone that knew about it, that it became famous. He became famous.
Who wrote on the web?
Charlotte, a spider.
Okay.
That's the spider look.
Okay. What's your favorite part of the book?
When that I don't know. I have a lot of favorites.
Okay, just tell me two favorites.
Where three of Charlotte's babies were there, and most of the balloonists left where the wind takes them, but three of them were stayed there. One was called Joy, one was Aranya,
Arania.
and then the third one he named the Nelly.
What's a balloonist?
Like someone that there's a spider that makes a balloon, puts their head in, and the wind takes them wherever.
What's the balloon made of?
I don't know. I forgot. A web?
Yeah,
Thing?
their web. And then, is there any part that you don't like?
Yeah. When Wilbur was crying, like, no, don't go yet. I
Crying
can tell you my other
because-
favorite part.
Oh, okay.
My other favorite part is when Charlotte became his friend.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
And also like when Wilbur got his medal, but he wasn't really
Why did he get a medal?
because he was famous. And he said, "This pig is," and the stage man said, "This pig is radiant, humble, some pig, and terrific."
Why did he describe Wilbur that way?
Because that was what was written on the spider's web. There's a quiz at the end though, too.
Okay, is there any part that you don't like?
I already told you what I did like.
Well, but why is that your least favorite part?
Because I thought all of them were gonna leave.
Why were you crying after we read the book?
The last part was touching. I want to read it again. Hold on.
Okay.
Where's that part? It says she was a customer. It is not often that someone comes along who is a true friend and a good writer. Charlotte was both.
Why was that touching?
Because like she was a good friend to him and like can write.
How about Wilbur?
Okay.
Was Wilbur also a good friend to Charlotte?
Yeah.
What made you say he's a good friend?
I don't know because you're like I don't know. I don't really know.
So how would you describe Wilbur as a friend?
Talks a lot to his friend. Like gives ideas, helps like see if the word matches. Radiant, he did a backflip with a half twist. That made him, radiant. Here's the quiz. Radiant means like, what's that? Shaggy.
So you wouldn't consider Wilbur a good friend?
I would.
But you cannot justify why he's a good friend.
I don't know how. He's a pig.
Charlotte is a spider. So why did you say Charlotte is a good friend?
If Charlotte's a good friend, then Wilbur's a good friend. Because she helped him not die. He didn't want to die.
Who's she and he?
She is Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
Charlotte Wilbur. He is Wilbur.
What did Wilbur do for Charlotte?
He like helped Charlotte like test Radiant if he like is Radiant.
How about after Charlotte died? What did Wilbur do for
He
Charlotte?
like took her egg sac in his mouth, brought it with him to the fair to like it's for his remembrance of her.
Mm-hmm. And then what did he do after the exacts were in the barn?
He cared for them.
So is that a good thing
Yeah,
or a bad thing?
good thing.
So will you say that Wilbur is a good friend?
Yes.
Okay. So how would you rate the book from 1 to 10, 10 being the highest?
Yeah, I know that. You told me that. Yeah, 10.
Why 10?
Even though it was sad most of the time.
Most of the time it was sad?
No, not really.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time it's happy.
Okay. Anything else you want to say about that book?
Nah.
Okay. Thank you, Brielle.
Bye.